Welcome to the Primetime 585 podcast. I'm Karen Iglesias, co-founder of Primetime 585. In studio, we're back, baby. The best producer, Julio. We missed you,
my man.
We missed Julio. We were off this summer. We missed Julio. Okay,
he's wearing a Pittsburgh jersey. Are we really gonna miss Julio today? And we're playing Pittsburgh tonight. Come on, Julio. Buffalo.
The Buffalo.
Oh
Okay.
my God, he's a basketball coach. Everybody.
Yeah, I've been out of
He's a
town.
basketball coach.
We also have Colleen joining us over Julio's shoulder. They're learning the trade. We got Coach Johnson in the house joining
back.
us.
Yes, I'm here. Let's go.
And of course, the luckiest man in Section 5. And I'm talking about lucky 32 years lucky. Boy, I'm telling you something. When I say lucky, because you got me. Welcome back, baby.
We're still doing this in season 2.
Yes,
How
we
lucky
are.
I am. You know what I like to watch on TV? America's Got Talent.
Well, I got a lot of time.
But they had this singer, right? He's really good, and he grew up singing in the church. And then he said he sang at funerals and weddings, and I'm thinking, ain't that the same thing?
What? You see what I got to deal with? It's the abuse, y'all. It's the abuse. We are back.
But wait, well, how was your trip? How was Vegas?
Oh,
and
Vegas.
Chicago and Michigan.
Oh, man. Got to see our son Anthony. We all traveled to Chicago for a couple of days, took in the sights. And then we went to Vegas.
Where Alan wanted to see every single show there is in Vegas. And we did. Well, the best show I think I saw was Michael Jackson's Cirque du Soleil.
Wait, you were singing at the Boys
And
to
the
Men.
Boys to Men.
That's
Yes,
what you
I
call
saw
it, singing?
I don't care what nobody said. Listen, I grew up on Boys to Men. I was singing.
You were singing. I seen it.
Oh, but Wizard of Oz in the Sphere. If anybody goes to Vegas, that's a must-see.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's nothing like you see it on TV.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, Alan, we know Alan's autistic, so shows is a big thing for him. He loves shows. And we did a lot of Cirque du Soleil, all of that. Every day we did something, and that was his graduation gift.
Okay.
He wanted the trip to Vegas. So listen, but Vegas expensive to eat.
Yeah.
A burger's like $12.
Well, listen.
12? Where'd you go?
Hold on.
McDonald's?
We're back in the show, the first show of the season. All of this paperwork. I got to ask you, how much vacationing did she really do?
I was working.
Yeah, she was working.
She was working during the vacation?
Yeah.
After the literacy program?
Yeah.
You didn't take your vacation.
No,
you kept working.
but this is
she had a good time.
I had a good time, but
Okay.
I had to work. Like this stuff, it doesn't write itself, right? So
And those emails don't stop.
don't stop. They don't stop. So
Now ask me if I worked.
No, you took Alan everywhere.
Yeah, that was my
he
responsibility.
did. That was his responsibility. But this is a big show, football show. I feel bad because we put Julio to work with all these videos. Shout out to Z705. He literally produced the show on our end. Like he did a lot of the production, the videos. It's a lot of work. But we want to go by class. Let's start with A1.
A1, Brighton.
Yes, let's start with.
That's your favorite coach.
Her
Coach
favorite,
Leah.
Listen,
And even though Devo's son is going to Buffalo,
I-
still on Brighton.
I love. First of all, I love the side. Football is one of my favorite things to cover, and the Coach Lynn's sideline is absolutely amazing. He has a great energy, the players do, and the discipline, the brotherhood. And Gerard make fun of me like, Coach Lynn, that's your favorite coach. Yes, he is. I love the discipline. I love the sideline. I love being in the nitty gritty. I think he's one of the top coaches in Section 5.
Absolutely,
Well,
100%.
listen, the kid, Zamir Tukes.
Yeah.
I watched him this summer. He's committed to University of Florida, defensive lineman. When I tell you he worked all summer,
Okay.
his body is totally different from what it was last year. He's an animal out there. He's put the muscle on. He's ready to play. I think he's going to have a huge season this year with Brighton. I can't wait to see what he does the first week.
6'5", 260 pounds.
Big boy.
Yo, they got some big guys. They got 6'2", 285. That's Titus Nebbia. They have 6'2", 290. That's Clyde Gilmore.
They got Leo Harris, 6'4",
yeah.
260.
Yeah, and they got another guy 6'5", 260. Zamar Tooks.
So, I mean, look for them. Some of their college recruitment, Leo Hopkins, he's committed to Bates College. Titus Nebel and Justin Medina, they're being recruited by Division 1 and 2 schools. Zach Rosignol, probably one of the top lacrosse players in Section 5.
And a really good running back too.
Yeah. Committed to play lacrosse at RIT, so you know he's smart.
Rosignol is one of a set of triplets.
Right.
Yeah, another of the triplets, his brother Colin, is a linebacker.
To have triplets, just think about that. Athletes like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, 2 of 3 triplets. The older brother, AJ, is also an all-state on the 2024 championship team. So look for, let's look at some of their top returners. We talked about Justin Medina. Gerard, talk about some history of Justin. You know the family go way back, right?
Yeah,
the Medina. So
Fred Medina
was
from East High
the
School.
grandfather.
Yeah.
Was a good friend of yours. And then we watched his father play.
Yeah, David.
David was very good.
Yeah, David was really good.
But David was he was a talker on that field. He was a talker. But Justin,
he could back it up.
Yeah, he could back it up. He wanted to play against the city schools
because he was at McQuaid.
Yeah, McQuaid.
Yeah.
Then I think he wound up at East for his senior year. I
don't
think
remember.
so. Yeah.
But I seen Justin putting in work with Coach Mo. Mo was working with a lot of really good athletes this summer.
Really?
And Justin, with the drills Mo had him doing, if he catches that ball out the backfield, it's going to be scary.
Yo, Justin bulked up because they got him listed as 214.
214, yeah.
At 5'10".
They open up with Spencer Port on week 1. Okay, Friday Night Lights, on the 4th of September, they open up. And talk about Friday Night Lights. So Gerard and Caleb will be having a live Friday Night Live show.
Okay, clap.
Yeah, congratulations on your new show, Coach Iglesia. Produced by Julio. They got the GOAT on the show. They got Julio. But Julio going to have to be managing like 10 or 12 games.
It's going to be like the NFL Red Zone. That's what we're going to try to do, something like that.
So it's him and Caleb.
Okay.
And they're just going to be, doing shows, and we're going to be in the field, and so I'm excited for that.
What about all those great controversial clips he would catch on the field?
What's
going to happen here?
I'm gonna have to rely a lot on Jake, Z, Jack. I'm gonna have to rely on a lot. Rashard.
You have to bring back that 1 year when you were right on the goal line with that McQuaid.
I ain't gonna say anything.
Yeah. They must have got tired of seeing him run up and down the field. Said, we're gonna bring him in studio.
I'm gonna miss being on the sideline.
He'll be there for Thursday and Saturday games.
Football. Yeah, but I can do Saturdays.
Oh, it's only gonna be Friday night.
Just Friday nights. Yeah, Friday Night Lights. So
but there's some good games
on Friday. But you'll be in studio talking about that.
Yeah.
So, but Brighton, they scrimmage Fairport tomorrow night.
Okay.
So they scrimmage Fairport tomorrow, but they open up with Spencer Port for their first game. Look for Coach Leon. As I said, I think I put him as one of the top coaches in Section 5, if not one of the best. They're the defending champs. Mm-hmm. But in that class is also Schrader, Arondecoit, and Hilton.
And talking about top coaches, Hilton.
We're getting there. We're getting there. That's our next one. That's a great lead-in.
Okay.
Let's go into Hilton.
Before we go into, we got to mention Ethan Balazewski. Yeah, he returns year 2 as a starting quarterback.
Newcomer Carter Cipher, who's a part of our Primetime Youth Council, is also on the field for Brighton. I'm assuming that he's probably like his brother. His brother was good. Jackson Cipher was good. So he's only an 11th grader. So he's a newcomer also that's on the field. Played JV last year. Now he's on the varsity team. So that's Brighton for us. We're gonna move.
Yeah, they're looking for a three-peat. That's
tough, but. When you got Coach Leon on the sidelines, it's a possibility. So talk about teams and good coaches. Hilton, Coach Lapani. Do you know he's going in to be one potentially, if he has 4 wins this season, he'll be the most winningest coach in Section 5 football.
Oh man!
All he needs is 4.
All of those great coaches.
Yeah.
And he only needs 4 wins.
4 wins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lapani is the truth. Coach Lapani is the truth. So that A1, first of all, I think they open up against Fairport week 1. Hilton Fairport is on that Friday night. But let's talk about some of their players. Right, returning players, Tyler Rieger.
He's a tough running back.
Gerard, love him.
He's an abuser.
Yeah. He likes contact.
Yeah.
He likes contact, right? They got Calvin Starwald, also a senior. They got Matt Matt Kay, he's also a senior.
Koziorik.
Yeah, he's a quarterback. He's a quarterback. They got Luca Arioso, who's also
Star.
a star lacrosse player.
Yeah,
Star.
not surprising there.
Star. Well, Hilton is like that. Hilton and Canandaigua especially, they really cross over. Their football players and their lacrosse players really cross over. That's a big thing for them that they do. A lot of their star football players are also on the lacrosse team. They got, how do I say his name? Jose DeSource, the linebacker. Man, 6'0", 225 pounds. Zach DeMart, the O-line, also
that's
a senior.
a big boy.
No, their returners are all seniors.
Yeah, he's 6'2", 290.
290.
But they lost a lot of good players over last year.
I agree.
So I wonder. But the one thing about Hilton, they have a youth development team that's really good. Their youth team, they have a B team for Hilton. I'm gonna have to catch one of their games. They start this weekend. But Hilton's youth B team is the best out there. And they have some linemen who look like they can play high school. So those 4 games, if they don't get them this year, they will be. A lot of great youth program over there at Hilton.
Yeah, and Troy Batista, he's also a senior at defensive back. All those guys, they're going to play at the next level.
They're D2, D3 recruits. Do you have any newcomers, Gerard?
Carlos Castillo and Colin Kelsey.
Okay. So, Shard, who are some of their projected teams in that class?
Well, like you said, they got a tough team in Brighton, of course. They got Webster Schrader and Victor, and Irondequoit always comes
Gritty.
to play.
Yeah.
Gritty. Irondequoit, very gritty. Very, very gritty team. So, as I said, they open up against Fairport on week 1.
And
Okay.
look for them to be a very physical team. We talked to Brock,
All
our
the
coach,
time.
yesterday.
All the time.
And he said, blue collar work ethic type.
They are very physical. They like that. They like being known for that. Let's go into talk about Irondequoit. So Irondequoit, that you know a lot about Irondequoit. You know a lot of these guys, Rashard. So Irondequoit is also in this division, right? So they got Josh Barr.
Yeah.
You like him a lot, senior, 6'3", 210.
Yeah, he's a D1 recruit.
Also D1 recruit would be Jacob Gosley. Gosley, how do you say his name? Gosley? He's a D3 recruit.
Big tight end.
Big tight end, right?
Big tight end.
Yeah, 6'2", 250, yeah.
I that's a tackle in some of these schools.
Yeah.
But they're also strong at that sophomore class. They got that guy,
Jaden
Nelson.
Yep.
Sophomore, young. He might have a great breakout season this year. Irondequoit, they are another team that has some good running backs. But now it's time for these new kids to take over. And Jaden's going to be one of them.
Yeah, Miles Kedley.
Also a sophomore.
And Karen Stenzel.
No, I think that he plays lacrosse. Kieran Stenzel.
Okay.
I think he plays lacrosse. Some newcomers they got. Who they got some newcomers, guys?
Ryan Jiang.
As quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Senior
Eric Torres transferred over to UPrep.
We'll talk about that one later. So, Ryan, I think, but Ryan, throughout the practices, these early practices, Ryan looks like he's ready, though.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's timid. He's going to do good. I think he'll do well. He's tall, 6'2", 205. That's a big kid right there.
Yeah.
And then they also have Evan Wintermute.
Okay.
He's a wide receiver. And nose guard, Jaden Felton. They had a great year.
6'1", 305.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
That's a big boy.
Coaches, you won't
wide.
be running in the middle against Irondequoit. Just off tackles, just start it out now.
No, they had a great year last year, but they got upset early. I think in the first round, after going undefeated.
So with them in the last 2 seasons, they went 14-3 in the last 2 seasons.
Wow.
That's pretty good. Coach Victor, he's also a graduate of Irondequoit. I'm almost sure.
He's been
proud.
there for a long time.
Yeah, he's a very proud. Irondequoit is another school, Gerard, that have like 100 years of experience on the side, experience on that sideline. I'm telling you that right now.
And Coach brings out a different intensity in his kids. Just the
They'll
way he walks around.
Yeah.
His kids are definitely different, and he coaches with passion. He has a love for the kids. All of his kids come back later on in life.
So let's move on to Schrader. So Webster Schrader is also in this class. Listen, I'm going to say Coach Stump, first of all, he's full of energy. That's the most energetic coach.
Yeah,
He
good
is
dude.
full. That's my guy. He is full of energy. They got Watkins.
Colin Watkins.
No, Colin.
That's the brother, right?
Of all the girls.
Oh my
All
God.
The basketball
the
players.
basketball
Yeah.
girls. I call it all three were Division One, right? Like, oh, he got the basketball. Like,
And now
he's
you
the
gotta-
brother of the basketball girls.
And now he's a D1 football player.
Yes.
His dad played D1 as well. His dad graduated from Irondequoit.
He's being
They
recruited
went
by.
to UB. His dad was a
Oh,
UB
really? Okay.
player.
So I know he's being recruited by Columbia, New Haven. They also
Albany, yeah.
Albany. Brian Terry is committed to Dartmouth.
Bryson, yeah.
I'm sorry, Bryson Terry.
Both of those guys, Ivy Leagues.
Yeah.
Ivy League, they were
Smart.
Very smart,
Smart.
kids.
But Kalen is 6'3", 225. They got, Jeremiah Dyer, 6'1", 190.
Hold on now. You know Jeremiah is the fastest, one of the fastest in Section 5.
No,
He's
I
a
didn't know
track
that.
kid. Yes, Jeremiah Dyer. Watch out for him because if
Okay.
he hits that outside,
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Okay.
He's big. He's another one I've watched work out all summer. He's been lifting weights down at FMR and he's ready. Jeremiah he's definitely gonna be Division I recruit. He just has to decide if he wants to do football or track. But
Ooh.
he's big.
What does he run? In
The
track?
100, 200.
Oh.
He was on
Oh,
both
so
relays.
if he gets on that open field, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Oh, it's
and
a
he's
wrap.
also playing linebacker.
Oh.
So imagine him in a 3-4 style, 4-4 style defense.
Running back and linebacker.
Running out the outside, chasing down the quarterback. That's why Webster's one of those top teams to look at in this class.
Yeah.
Getting back to Bryson Terry, that's probably the biggest dude in Section 5.
Let's talk about it.
6'6", 320.
That's basketball.
6'6", 320 is great. Is that the one his dad
played in the NFL? Yeah,
That's the one, right?
I want to say the Ravens.
Yeah, yes. I
Not
did
sure.
hear about him. He's humble.
Yeah.
He's a quiet guy to be so big.
Yeah.
He a big dude, man. I can't wait to watch him play, though. They got Sam, what's his name, Hilfiker, a senior, 5'11", 185. Case Pagano, 5'10", 180 pounds as returners. And they got some newcomers.
And Milo DeBella is also a wide receiver, 10th grader.
So talk about some of the newcomers, Rashard.
AJ.
Lizzie.
Junior.
AJ Lizzie.
6'4", 190. It reminds me of that Walker kid from Monroe, but imagine the kid that tall
Yes.
catching the ball on the outside. It's gonna be-
And Colin Watkins could get it to him, too.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then they got Jordan General. Just
I like
with
his name.
Yeah, just with the last name, like General.
General. You know what I'm
Jordan
saying?
General.
Jordan General's
playing
here,
running
baby.
back, linebacker. He's another 6-foot kid. So there's some big kids over here in this Class A.
So, but Schrader, they opened up at Rush Henrietta though, week 1. They chose violence week 1.
Early. Let's get this
Let's
first
get
one
it.
out
Let's
the
get
way.
that first one out the
Let's
way.
go.
So we got Gates next. So Gates is also in this class, right? So let's talk about Gates real quick. Gates got quarterback Nate McKinney. Got some height, 6'2", 215 pounds.
Is he any kin to the McKinneys from Monroe?
I don't know. Because
That's a good
that's a
question.
good question. They got Lincoln Carpenter, 6'3", 300 pounds.
Where y'all getting all these 300s from in Section 5?
Listen,
We used to be a receiver running backs section.
300 pounds.
300.
Ray Jones, senior, 5'11", 250. Ty Emanuel, wide receiver, defensive back, 170. Trey Talbert, 170 pounds. Alex Johans, 5'10", 200 pounds. Ethan Lajute, tight end, 215 pounds, 6'2". Some newcomers, bro. Who they got for newcomers for Gates?
Malcolm Moore, he's an offensive lineman at 300 pounds.
6'6",
6'6", 300.
Another one.
6'6".
So I think we're going to need a lineman
Look for
camp.
Gates.
We're going to need a lineman camp before this year.
And he's a sophomore.
Only a sophomore. 6'6", 300, baby.
300. Man, he looked like he ate one of these.
He ate one.
One of these running backs.
Rashad Blue.
Rashad Blue, I wonder if he's related to Greg Blue. Might be a grandson.
5'10", 175 pounds. Nate McKinney is being recruited, D2. Special group of seniors, coach said, that they have. I think they're hungry.
This is
Gates
coach's
hungry.
3rd or 4th year.
I want to say 4th.
Andre Fontenay.
So
No,
he-
3rd.
No, it's his 3rd. It may be his
It is his
3rd.
3rd year.
So
so.
it's time for the program to make that turnaround. They've
Yeah.
been close. Remember the first year, it was they were tied with Churchville or something, and somehow they just gave it to Churchville. Last year they made it into the sectional.
Yeah, they hosted a playoff game.
Yeah, for the first time in 15 years, they hosted a first playoff game for them. So every year, and you're talking about Fontenette was one of my students. I used to teach him. So
you're old.
Oh,
if I'm old,
this is the first time.
Yeah, she always calling me old.
Oh, got a chance to say it.
Because isn't Andre like 57?
Whatever. Andre is not 57. Because I'm not 57.
Andre's a young one. He's like 40.
So, but Andre, and I remember his dad, Andre was a tremendous player.
Okay.
Tremendous player. When he came to me for SAT prep, I remember, he was a smart guy, but when I say he's passionate about his team,
loves his kids.
Loves his kids. I love his coaching style. Very positive. The energy on the sideline. He's another one that got that positive energy. Coming off of McQuaid, I think he was 8. I think he was there for 8 years.
And he had a lot of sectional titles with McQuaid.
Yeah.
So it was time for him to move on and to expand.
Yeah.
And he's doing great at Gates.
Gotta grow.
Shout out Gates AD. Gates AD is a good guy as well. I gotta say it.
So that's our A1. Let's move on to double A. Woo, double A.
Yeah.
I don't know where you.
Some of the top teams in Double A is going to be Pittsford, Rush Henrietta, UPrep. Don't sleep on McQuaid.
No.
Yeah.
I never sleep on McQuaid.
Yeah.
Bates? Who's gonna sleep on Bates?
Yeah. Right. But UPrep is led by the person I think it might be the best athlete in Section 5, Gavin White.
Gavin White, 6'3", 175 pounds, probably the most athletic kid I've seen.
Yeah.
Committed to UB?
UB as a wide receiver.
As a wide receiver.
So he's going to he's going to play wide receiver this year. Eric Torres from Irondequoit is going to be the quarterback.
I've been watching Eric for a lot of years. He's always, him and his father are another humble group of guys, and he's always had all of the mechanics. He does the intangibles. He's a leader. So a quarterback like that
he's a leader.
Prep is beautiful for him.
Especially when you got weapons. When you got weapons like a Gavin White, all you got to just throw it up in the air. He's going to snatch it.
He's so quick
you have a Thomas,
and elusive.
Don't forget Thomas.
Yeah, I was about to say, Thomas Levin's the third.
He is one of the best route runners. Remember, he came from Aquinas.
Yes.
One of the best route runners. And he has hands. He can catch.
Yeah.
And then when you have a Kashmir Williams, and you have who's also 300 pounds, right? You have Sean Buchanan on the O line. And you have Bryce. Is it Bryston? Bryston Thomas, running back. 6 feet, 180 pounds. I look at UPrep as one of the most athletic teams. They're going to be one of the most athletic teams.
And all of those guys are being recruited. Gavin, D1, like we said. Thomas Levins, D1, D2 offers. Kashmir Williams, D1 and D2 interest. So
Gavin is looking for a record, right? It says in pursuit of the most total touchdowns in a career. He is 6 away from that record.
Oh, they're going to get that.
He's 6 away.
You're not going to be able to double team Gavin and Thomas.
Well, I'm a big Gavin White fan. Like I remember watching his brother play when he was at Aquinas like years ago, and everybody thought Gavin was going to Aquinas, and Dad Frank, So look for Gavin is one of my favorite players in Section 5 because he's so versatile.
Yeah.
I don't want you guys to forget about his little brother, though. My brother's an animal.
Yeah.
His brother's going to put
on... My Sean?
Yeah.
My Sean? That's his name?
My Sean?
I don't know.
I call him Little Bruh.
You call him Little Bruh. Little White.
He's one of the youngest ones. They got some girls, too, that are very athletic.
A tight end.
Do they just breed athletes in that family?
It's Frank.
It's Frank. What do you mean? It's Frank. It's Frank. Does he have like special breathing skills for athletes or something?
It's really the wife. It's not Frank.
It's the wife. Okay.
Don't give that to Frank.
We are giving the wife credit.
The younger brother had a great summer.
The brother goes to UPrep too?
Yeah, tight end. He played.
Yeah,
he was a freshman last year.
Yeah, he's only a sophomore.
He was good in basketball. He took the light away from Gavin in basketball.
Okay.
I don't know why he wasn't one of their
he plays for City Rocks.
But he plays for City Rocks.
Okay, for City Rocks.
He's very athletic.
But you know who Gavin reminds me of for NFL wise? He reminds me of from the Eagles, Devontae Smith. Because real slender, but real elusive. runs his routes quick as anything, and
Yeah.
he's.
And before we move on, I do want to, just like with the Gates Childlight team, shout out UPrep. Brian's Coach Smith.
Yeah.
He's now the AD at UPrep.
Oh, okay.
He's a winning track coach.
Yep.
So I know he's not taking anything less than winning from the sports program at UPrep now. So shout out to Coach Smith and
Coach Young. Coach Young.
Coach Young.
Isaiah Young is, when I say he's very impressive, like, and his brother, I mean,
they've been there for a while now.
And he's still young.
Yeah, he's still young. Coach Young is still young.
Yeah, and I do have to mention this because they're road warriors. 6 of their 8 games are on the road. They only
want
play
smoke.
2 Section 5 teams.
But
in
they're going to be ready for
Pittsford.
sectionals, though.
Yeah, Pittsford and Rush. Yeah.
That's because I know the AD, Coach Smith, I know he told them, nobody want to play us, well, we'll go everywhere.
And
we'll
play
play
them.
any and everybody.
We'll throw them in them vans.
And we'll save some of that money so we don't have to pay for the stadium.
All right, let's go to Aquinas. So Aquinas, Coach Battaglia is back year 2 for his second stint or third stint with Aquinas. Now, they've got, let's talk about some of their returners, Gerard.
Well, first of all, I want to say they're combined with Rax.
Is it Rex they're combined?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
And they got Callum. What's his name? Callum Smith.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's a running back. Another running back is Kellen Camp. They got Michael Martell at wide receiver, a tackle defensive end, Joey DePasquale, Kieran Wolford at the guard, Curtis McFarland at the fullback, and Zion Tull wide receiver. They lost a lot of people from last year, and they're combining. This is a whole new Aquinas
So
team.
who are some of the newcomers, Rashard?
We got Jaden Mitchell Velez. He's a senior, 5'11", 304. Another one of these big 300-pounders.
Yeah, they got some big guys.
They got Lucius, right?
Lucius Rivera. Villegas. Wide receiver, strong safety, 6 feet, 170. Lake Leonard, another newcomer as a junior. Eddie Hahn. Capone Moxley. Is he any of your Moxleys?
I don't know if he's I don't know. I gotta ask. I gotta ask Mox if they're related.
Yeah, I seen them last night at the food truck rodeo.
Oh, okay.
Hanging out, she always with that huge smile. And then we got Tajon Dukes, wide receiver, 6 feet, 155.
Yo, Eddie Hahn's a big boy, 6'1", 295.
Yeah,
they got some size there. They got some size. Aquinas, Kiernan Wolford is being recruited.
Recruited by Pitt. So that's a big right there.
So look for Aquinas. Aquinas is an institution, right? And they're, when you talk about their coaching staff also got over 100 years. And their AD in Bianchi is like he's like another coach. He's on the sideline. He's on the sideline like another coach. So
arguing with the refs when the kids get hurt. He's gonna be standing by that curtain like, Coach, ref, why did you get that call? But I love Bianchi as well. Rochester Academy though, they've been combined with a couple different teams.
But shout out to Aquinas though
for bringing them in.
Yeah, for bringing them in. I like the fact that they brought them in because they needed a home and they wanted these kids wanted the opportunity to play. Yeah. So let's shout out Aquinas and say that's class.
And even if they pick up 2 or 3 from Rax, that's
fine.
And Rax always brought some good linemen.
Yep. So let's go on to Rush Henrietta. We don't want to run out of time. Rush Henrietta. Woo, Bruce Johnson, Mr. Intense, Mr. Shades. Mr. Shades at night. He is known for his shades. So coming back, we got Brendan Mangone. Is it Mangone or Mangone?
Yeah, he's a great quarterback. He could throw the ball.
He could throw the ball. One of the top in Section 5. They got Emmanuel Wagstaff.
Yeah, is he the running back or the receiver? Anyway, whatever he gets the ball, his hands on the ball.
He gone.
He gone.
Of course, your guy, Noah Collins Howard, he don't get no better than that in Section 5.
Syracuse recruit.
He's a Syracuse recruit.
Great kid, too.
They got, I don't know how to say his name, Ryder Z, I'm going to call him.
Ryder Zuchengo.
And they got Jameer James, Jaden Peters, Denzel Sanchez. Those are their returners. Newcomers, Terrell Moore Jr., Dominic Hillen, Evan Mangone. So I'm assuming that's the younger brother for Brendan Mangone, and Michael Mistretta, who's also played a couple other sports, I believe.
Terrell Moore Jr. I remember Terrell Moore Sr.
I don't know.
Terrell Moore is another speedster. He's a wide receiver, fast kid, fast, and he's another hard worker. They're going to be another one of those teams with so much talent on the offensive side. It's going to be scary what they can do.
Yeah, they had a great start last year, and then it kind of fell apart.
The quarterback got injured.
Oh, yeah.
And his younger brother had to get pulled up from JV.
Yeah.
But they made it all the way to they lost to Penfield, right?
The eventual champions.
So a great team.
Yeah.
A great team.
So let's go to Penfield. Penfield, the returning champs.
The returning champs.
First time they ever won a sectional title.
Yep. So, in football.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Let's do that. They got my guy, Zane Kropman. That's my guy.
Yeah. Great wrestler.
One of the top wrestlers in Section 5.
And a great running back.
Fantastic running back, and probably the best interview I've ever had that I had to edit. But Zane is just an athlete, very passionate. Jake Mara, who's also a fantastic lacrosse player.
Yeah, he's a wide receiver.
At 6'2", 175. Evan Layton, wide receiver, 5'11", 180. Jack Beidelman, 190 pounds, senior. All these are senior. Nathan Masters, also a senior, the O-line, 220. Now, some newcomers, they got Gerard, some newcomers.
Mason Circla, he's the quarterback. Hudson Sirianni, the fullback linebacker. And C.J. Evans, he's a wide receiver. He's only a 9th grader. They're all underclassmen. The other two are 10th graders.
So Jake Mara, do you know that he had 6 interceptions so far in this? He had 37 tackles, 6 interceptions. Zane Kropman, 299 carries, 1,435 yards, 13 touchdowns.
Yeah. He was in the running for Player of the Year.
And then he got hurt.
He got hurt.
Yeah.
In sectionals.
Yeah.
Man, that was heartbreaking.
How many of these guys are lacrosse players?
A lot of them. A lot of these guys are lacrosse players. Or Penfield, along with Penfield is another school that they cross over their sports. Jake Marr is one of the top lacrosse players in Section 5. Kropman is one of the top wrestlers in Section 5. So a lot of these guys are great athletes in other sports.
Now, they lost some key players, but so did everybody.
Yeah.
But the advantage they have is they're champions.
Yeah.
And when you are a champion, you play with confidence and you know how to win. And you know how to handle certain situations.
So talk about knowing how to win and handle certain situations is McQuaid.
Yeah.
We got to go to McQuaid, guys. When you have a Coach Bates won 5 in a row, right? Yeah. He won 5 in a row. And everybody wasn't even close to him when he was winning that in a row.
Yeah.
Always success. I always say to everybody, I will never, being that my child went to McQuaid, they just got a certain culture at McQuaid that I'm always going to bet on Coach Bates and his team.
Yeah.
Even after the first half is over.
Yes.
And they're down.
Yeah.
He says something to them when they come back walking onto that field. They're a different group.
He just knows how to win. So I don't care if they're 0-7 going into sectionals. You will never get me to go against McQuaid because they could always pull things out of kids.
Right.
And I'll tell you what, last year they were 0-5, 0-6, and then they upset the undefeated Rush Henrietta.
Yes.
We was like, what? But that's coaching. When you start off, they were bad in the beginning, and everybody was laughing at them. But with coaching, they get better and better, and at the end of the season, they made it to the semifinals, lost a close one at the end to Pittsford.
So let's talk about some of their top returning players.
You got to start with Harrison Engel. He's a quarterback. He's going to be a junior this year. That's another year of maturity. He's going to be amazing. You got Don Bianchi. I don't know if they go from back and forth between Aquinas and McQuaid.
I don't know if they're related.
Yeah. You got Ian Linehan at running back, senior this year. You got Krishawn Jordan, another wide receiver, 6'4", 190. You got C.J. Nicholson and John Zakari.
So C.J.'s also the basketball player, the tall.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So he's a talent. He's an athlete.
6'4", yeah.
Yeah, and only a 10th grader. Last year, he had a great season last year, too. C.J. Nicholson did. Yeah.
I saw him in the scrimmage, the West Side camp. He looked really good.
He looked good.
Yeah, he looked really good.
But George, who are some of the newcomers?
Thomas Duffy and Griffin Setterleaf.
Okay. So now
They got some interesting games. They on September 11th. They're hosting Monroe.
Ooh, Monroe McQuaid?
Yeah.
Okay, now.
They're playing all the city schools, RCAC league.
Okay.
It's not like before. They're playing league games now.
Sorry, that's gonna be a good game.
That's gonna be a
McQuaid,
good game.
McQuaid Monroe.
And then October 9th, they got East.
Oh.
Yeah.
He does something different when he coaches against the city coaches, though. I don't know what it is.
What do you mean he does something different?
He really breaks down film. So he's going to know your strengths and know your weaknesses.
I just think he does that with everybody.
He made one of the best coaching moves I ever seen when they played UPrep a couple of years ago. They ran that hurry up offense because UPrep was big.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
they weren't very athletic.
Yeah, at the
and
time.
those dudes were tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just did hurry up. Yeah.
So let's go. We're going to end Class AA with Pittsford. So Pittsburgh, Deshaun Preston is one of the top players in Section 5. I'm going on the record with saying that.
Yeah,
The
he's a
wide
wide
receiver, senior. Then you have Brody Pusateri. Also plays like 3 sports, I believe.
Yeah, he's an athlete.
He's
yeah.
just an athlete, quarterback. Senior Jesse Jablonski plays 2 or 3 sports himself. Only a junior. Max Ciavari, also an athlete.
Yeah, he's a running back.
And Gabe Wilton. So Deshaun is, he's going to be recruited. Long Island University is looking at him. Merrimack is looking at him. Jesse Jablonski got an offer from Fordham. But they're a team with Coach Marriott, that I think is in his 3rd year. When I interviewed him this week, he's in his 3rd year. Him and his staff, they do a lot of film.
Right.
A lot of film. So whoever is going to go against them, they're going to break that down and they're going to be ready.
Yeah, they lost in the finals last year.
So they're hungry.
They're hungry. That stung.
Yes.
They're ready.
And they said it stung.
Yeah.
On the interview, I mean, they didn't deny it. They go, yeah, they got a chip on their shoulder, but it's like a good chip. And people are going to target Deshaun because he's such an athlete. He's a freak athlete. But they got so much other weapons at Pittsburgh, right? And with that and such great coaching, I think, look at Pittsburgh to go far this year, guys. Yeah. But before I end, I know Pittsburgh is still on. Let's talk about Fairport real quick. They're also in that class. Fairport got Ryan Sullivan. They got Brenner Patterson. They got Danny Rosari. They got Jonah Twomey. They got Xander Vetroff and Brody McDonald returning back for Fairport. And newcomers, they got Shane Marco Provenzano.
Wrestler, right?
The wrestler, yes.
Like a state champ or something like that.
Yeah, Lucas Dusso, Joshua Craddock, and Josh Ippolito. But look for them because Brenner Patterson is a D1 offer from Maine and Merrimack. Okay.
And that program is getting better and better every
well
year.
Coached.
They're combined with Menden, right?
Who, Fairport?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm talking
right.
about Sutherland and Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Right. Fairport.
No, Pittsburgh is combined.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
both combined. Multi-sport athletes. So what I like about Fairport real quick, we got to talk about Danny Russell is the baseball player, right? Marco Provenzano is wrestling and lacrosse. Joshua Craddock is track. That's your guy, is track and wrestling. Xander Vetroff is also a wrestler. Lucas Dusso is also a baseball player. Brenner Patterson is a wrestler. What I like about Fairport,
Yeah, I was going to say.
they always have multi-sport athletes and they win at other sports. So I would be remiss not to mention Fairport in this class when we're doing a review on that. Now let's go on to some A2, y'all. We don't want to run out of time. Let's start with Eastridge. You know this team very well, Shard. Let's talk about it.
We got Rayshawn Giles coming back. He's another one of the big kids. 6'2", 260. He's going to be a junior this year. Rayshawn is going to be a beast on that outside, but he's a great offensive lineman as well. We got Justin Weathers, Myron Stamps, Braylon Johnson. Braylon is going to be playing quarterback. He's a senior this year. Small guy, but he's shifty.
Okay.
He's a speedster. We got Braden Van Orden, Miles Hellman, and Jaden Gary.
Okay, so Gerard, give me some newcomers that's coming in from Eastridge.
The brother Chance Gary, I guess, and Trenton Goforth.
Okay, so some college recruitment. Rayshawn Giles is being recruited Division I. Justin Weathers, D1 and D2, and Miles Hellman, D1 and D2. I gotta ask y'all. I know Vic very well, and Vic won the sectional title after your 1 or 2 years of being a head coach.
His first year.
First year.
First year, right? let's talk about just having Vic as a coach on the sideline. You know Vic very well.
Vic remember, he came from the East Ridge Youth Program, went over there, did some great things at UPrep, but off of that sectional team, he had a lot of freshmen and sophomores that are now juniors and seniors.
So they know how to win.
They know how to win. They won early.
Right.
Some great catches at end of games, but now his culture is taking over. I got to admit to everybody, one of the smartest men I know in Section 5 in DB. He's on that staff, Mr. Battle. Yeah, once his son left and went to college, he's come
he joined
on.
The coaching
he joined
staff.
the staff.
He knows his stuff. DB knows his stuff.
He knows everybody.
He knows. We rely, so in full transparency, we rely on DB for information.
Yeah.
So DB gives us a lot of this stuff too. He know, like he one of them football people that know other teams.
So I had to ask him the other day, DB, who do I go see first week? And I don't want you to use your coaching. Don't break down film. I mean, as a fan, who's an athlete you want to see in Section 5? And DB right there, just like that. Boop, 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 3 paragraphs. I want you this. So shout out to DB and Coach Vic. They're best friends, and they're really doing some great things over at East Ridge.
And what I like about the storyline for East Ridge, they got those 2 brothers. They're starting on both sides of the wall, Jaden and Chance. So I kind of like those kind of stories, right? When you see that kind of stuff, I love that.
And Ray Sean Giles, the loudest person that will be in the stands will be his mom.
Okay.
She'll be sitting there with some short blonde hair at the gate, screaming, shaking.
I ain't mad at her. I was one of those. I was one of the loud mamas. Go ahead, mama.
Yeah, he was second team AGR.
Yep.
Justin Weathers, he's a wide receiver, 614 yards receiving, 5 touchdowns in 8 games.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, watch those freshmen and sophomores that were on that sectional team and watch what East Ridge does this year.
Both of those guys are D1, D2s, as is Miles Hellman.
So let's go on to Greece Arcadia. Coach Brad Herman's team. Okay. So let me first say this. Drake Sapp is one of the top athletes in Section 5. He's just a straight up athlete. Like, those guys, like he's an athlete, right? He's 6 feet, 165 pounds, but don't let the weight fool you. That boy is an athlete.
Yeah.
Talk about some more of the returners, Gerard.
You got Jackson Childs.
Quarterback.
He's the quarterback. All right. Caleb Schultz at linebacker. Luciano Gingelo, wide receiver. And Elijah Truesdell, he's a running back.
So some top newcomers, Richard.
We got Mason Rios, Adam Netzel, and Coel Smith.
Wow. So they're young. Mason's only a 9th grader.
Yeah.
He's only a 9th grader,
But Adam is an O-line, D-lineman, big kid. Coming up, 6'2", 285, almost hitting that 300 mark. He's going to definitely control that line of scrimmage in that class.
So Jackson Childs is a 2-year starter, entering only his junior season. And, that's a big jump for him, right? And then Drake Sapp, we already know, is a multi-sport athlete, great basketball player, been to our camp. He has the ability to play any sport, anything that he wants to do. He's such a tremendous athlete. Let's go on to Virtus. Now,
This is an interesting one.
I went to Virtus practice. And in full transparency, I want to say, I was even surprised at how good they're going to be, right? Like, so what Mo did was everybody know Maurice Jackson, Coach Mo, right? He won sectionals his second year as head coach when he was at Aquinas. And he brought that level of intensity to Virtus. I will say, great coaching staff. I was very impressed.
The thing I was impressed with Mo is he was teaching on every play. During the practice.
Richard, something happened. He's like, come here. And he'll grab the kid, walk the route again. Every single play, he was teaching on every single play. Let's talk about some of the returners, Gerard.
What's that? Tajmir Williams. He's an outside linebacker and DL. 5'10", 265. Ronaldo Melendez, another offensive lineman at 230. Quentin Penn, he's the quarterback. Lamont Johnson, running. I like him.
You liked him a lot.
Lamont Johnson.
That's my nephew. I just want y'all to know it's my nephew.
We still like him.
Yeah. But yeah, Lamont Johnson, he came from Monroe and modified when they were just beating everybody.
Yeah.
His mom and dad made a decision to send him to Virtus. And when Mo came in, he moved him over to running back, and he's been he's aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been looking really good, yeah. Trevin Brannon, that's another big boy, 6'2", 255 on the offensive line. And Julian Tyndall, he's the running back.
They got some good newcomers coming back with Jonathan Green, Jonathan Watkins, and Calvin Huggins. Those guys are all juniors. And another newcomer, senior, I don't know if he's a transfer, but you know a lot of people came running to Virtus when they got Mo. This Syer Pritchett?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a senior DB wide receiver. He's got to be shifty. I know Mo, you know, if he's going to do anything, he's going to make those receivers and quarterbacks
Yes,
great.
he is.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
And Levant Harrison, the basketball player, the big dude.
Oh, yeah.
6'6".
He's tight end, right?
Yeah, but he had surgery.
Yeah, he had surgery on his ears. Yeah.
So he'll be back this about week 3.
And he does have a good staff, Mo.
Yes, he does.
Coach Roy was a cornerback at UConn, at University of Connecticut, and Coach Rice. You know, he was with those great Wilson teams.
Mm-hmm.
He's been with Virtus since they started. He's Coach Rice. I think he runs the offense.
Yeah.
Him and Mo together.
And Reggie Cox, the outstanding former running back from East High School, co-player of the year
Him
with
and
Mo Jackson.
He was
back in the day.
Yeah, because Gerard old, because Gerard used to coach him for JV.
Reggie was great. I love Reggie.
Yeah.
That's
Love
Mo's
Reg,
cousin.
man.
Yeah.
And don't forget Jacoby.
Yes.
Like you always need that in a school like Virtus. You need somebody who's going to be that father, big brother
Right.
figure. And Jacoby's one of the ones who he gives you tough love. He gives you that Coach Jackson.
Oh, he definitely got that.
old
Give you that
school
tough love. He definitely old school, but in a good way.
In a
though.
good way.
You need that
In a good
though,
way.
and they bounce off each other very well. They bounce off each other very well.
Because him and Rice together, I know they really are doing some great things over there.
All right, so let's move on to Brockport. So
Always
listen,
a sneaky team.
Brockport is, first of all, their coach is a graduate of Corella of Brockport.
Yeah, Paul
he
Corella, yeah.
bleeds Brockport.
Yeah.
And proudly, his own son plays modified at Brockport. His wife, they got like 4 kids. They all play some level of sports. The wife is like a real, like, white sports wife, right? So this is a guy that's going to have his stuff together. What I know about Brockport, Richard, is nobody's going to outwork them. They got that blue collar mentality. They love contact. They love leaving everything on the field. You're not going to outwork Brockport. Let's just say that. So when you come, and Brockport, first of all, do you know they open up with, they play Pittsford this year. It's been 2 decades that Brockport and Pittsford play each other. So shout out to Brockport for playing, they want the smoke.
Yeah.
I like that.
But with a quarterback 6'5", 235, and
That's
Mason
a big
Scott,
guy.
like he's big as some of the linemen we've talked about.
Right.
Yeah.
And he looks big
So
out there.
if he looks to run, you know, he's going to run some people over at that
What was
size.
that for the Raiders? Russell? The quarterback played for the Raiders.
Oh, yeah.
back in the day?
Yeah.
That's who he looks like. Mason
Wow.
Scott. Then you got Wesley Childs, running back, 6 feet, 235. Dylan Baxter. How do you say it? Galupso?
Giuseppe Morocco,
Yeah, it looks
wide
like a L.
receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be there. Kevin Johnson, Owen Rabjan, Charles Saylor, and Cotton Vall.
Collinville, the center.
Yeah.
He was all county also.
Yeah, he's 275.
5'9", 275.
Wow.
So last year they finished off.
stocky.
Last year they finished off 6-4. You know, for A2, they run up. They lost to East in a close game in a battle between them. Coach Corella is in his 22nd year as coach. He also coaches wrestling. Also, so we just want to say look for them. Some key matchups this year. Week 1 and week 2 is going to be big for them. Week 1, they're going to open up with Pittsford, and week 2, they're going to have Canandaigua. And Canandaigua is probably the most disciplined team in Section 5 with their mentality, with their coaching. So that's going to they picked violence to start their first.
To start their game, you get those 2 games out
Out
the
the way,
way.
yep.
Now you finish your season.
Yep.
No matter where you're at, those 2 games are going to put you in a good spot.
Brockport's in a tough class. They're in the same class with East, Monroe, you know what I mean, and Canandaigua. So that's a tough class for them. Okay, so as we go on, before we go to Class B, let me just shout out Greece Athena, Coach Hudson. Real quick, they got Cameron Bell, Travis Portis, Colton Waterman, Braden Cadell-Smith, Owen Figler, and Joseph Lavetro. So I just want to shout them out real quick. So unbelievable. Newcomers for Athena, they got Douglas, Barnes, Figler, and Gavin D. All right, so I want to move on now. Class B.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about it. Let's start with the
Defending state champion.
the dogs.
Yeah.
The big dogs.
Monroe.
Okay. So first and foremost, Coach Cunningham, I think this is what, year 4 for him?
3 or 4. Yeah, probably 4. Probably 4. Yeah.
Or
He
5?
started with the team. So how long he came early with Monroe?
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did? Okay.
He left U Prep. Remember, he left U Prep a long time ago before Vic. And I think he helped build this program at Monroe.
Yeah. Well, two sectional titles in the last 3 years. State championship last year. They're just loaded with talent.
Talk about talent. Let's talk about the quarterback, the son.
Yeah.
Wait. Before you even talk about the son, he's loaded with talent on the coaching staff as well.
Let's talk about that then. Greg Hopkins.
Yeah.
I watched that video that Z put up of him. And just listen to what he's telling the kids. You don't hear any other coaches telling them. He's got to be just like Mo. Their brain when it comes to football is on a different level.
Well, Greg is different, right? What you see with Greg is he doesn't front.
Yeah.
That's him all the time. That intensity, but he cares about them kids, man. He loved them kids. Like that's his heart. Like, football is his heart.
And lastly, Dr. Muhammad.
Oh, of course.
He's like Bianchi. You know what I mean? He's coaching both sides.
I don't care if he's a principal. He's on staff.
Doctor.
I don't care.
Congratulations on his
his dissertation. Yes, nice. Dr. Muhammad. Yes,
man. So, every time you listen to him, you pick up a new jewel.
Water's not water on the other side. It's gonna be. Let's talk about Pootie. Pootie, quarterback, 5'11".
Coach's son. Yeah.
Coach's son, but he holds 5 Division I offers. He's one of the best in New York State. Then you have Elijah Jones. Talk about him real quick.
Yeah, that's a big boy. 6'4", 305. He's got major offers. I believe Clemson is one of them.
But he's committed to Rutgers, D1.
Oh, he's committed to Rutgers.
Big Ten.
Big Ten. So he'll be playing against his old teammate, Messiah, in a couple next year.
Yep. Then you have Terrace Barner and Brian Walker, both committed to UB. Right?
Love Brian Walker. Outstanding wide receiver. 6'4", with hands. He can run. Yeah.
Brian I seen him tap a lot of kids' helmets this summer.
Yeah.
He's been doing some good things. Brian, he's got the size, he's got the speed. He does probably 10 sports. He's probably running across country.
Yeah. He was sectional finals MVP last year.
Yeah.
Basketball.
Yeah. And the thing is, right before that game, he was on the 4x2 relay team.
The same day. Yeah, right before the same day.
And then went to the game.
Wow.
Him and Pootie did.
Let's talk about James Brunfield, who holds 20 Division I offers.
Yeah, he's going big time too. He's number 1 in the state for his position.
And they play East.
And Ray Garcia. Can't forget him.
They got it on here as Raymond. But if you don't talk about Ray Garcia this year, Thomas Levens, I gotta say it, he's my favorite receiver, but Ray from Monroe is my favorite athlete. He's on a different level. If Ray was 6 feet, he'd have every offer that these other kids. He would be that Oregon Rutgers athlete.
But let's not forget Pootie though has he's 9 touchdown passes away from breaking the Section 5 record.
That's held by Jake Zembeck.
Yes, currently 68. He's currently at 68. The record is 76. All-time passing yards. Pootie is 950 yards shy of becoming the Section 5 All-Star leader in career passing. He has 2 huge milestones coming in Section 5.
And both of those records were held by Jake Zembeck.
Yes, and when you're talking in the same voice of the Jake Zembecks, that tells you how good you are, and that's how good Pootie is.
And two good newcomers. You know they're athletes. Terrence Berner and Robert Campbell from that team.
So I don't want to run out of time, so I want to go to East real quick. So East,
I do want to say they play at McQuaid September 11th, September 18th. At East, and they host Canisius
one of the best
October 23rd.
Yeah. So let's go to East because we don't want to run out of time. So East High School. Tay Brown, we got to talk about him.
Another athlete.
5'11", 190 pounds. Jamie Anderson. We got Cook Tyson, Darius Rock Weathers, Desmond Jackson, Tony and D'Angelo Dixon, Caden Boyce. They are stacked. Coach Van is stacked. But they got some newcomers in Anthony Lucas, James Mobley, and Trent Van. Is that his son?
Is that one of their family?
I don't know. He's a 9th grader.
Oh, wow.
The same last name.
Yeah.
They're returning sectional champs, you know. Oh, he is the son of Coach Van. Okay, I love when these guys are coaching their own sons, right? They are returning Tay Brown, who was the offensive player of the year and was captain.
He was the one I spoke to at
Yeah,
camp.
he's tough.
Yes.
Tay's an athlete, came from Southwest Colts. He plays more positions. Last year, he sacrificed his defensive play to play quarterback, but this year he's going to play both sides.
Yeah, and they returning 8 starters on offense.
Wow.
The
Yes.
offense that took him to the sectional title.
So let's go to Wayne. We want to run out of time. So Wayne now is back in regular. They're back. They're back. They were independent last year. Brody Newmeyer, who is a tremendous athlete, plays multi-sport, is the quarterback, 6'2", 190 pounds. Cody Crandall. They bring back Lucas Welker, Joey Tamaya, and Connor Davis. They return 18 of 22 starters, guys. That's what they're returning. They got some D3 interest in Brody, Lucas, and Cody. Great group of young men. They've been playing together for a very long time. They're in a very tough class with Monroe and East
they're returning,
and Batavia and HFL.
Yeah, they're returning 18 of 22 starters. And Brody Newmeyer has a chance to break a lot of Braden
and Grayson
Zanellovich's passing records. So when you're up in with that category, you're pretty good.
That tells you all you need to know. And we only got like 2 minutes, guys. So I want to really talk about East Rochester Gananda real quick because we saw them. Coach Rose, to me, another top coaches in Section 5, but they're returning Robbie Detman, Owen Munding, Matt Witowski, Daniel Minguella, and Nick McCarthy. Okay.
Newcomer Will is one of my track kids.
That's your track kid?
Yeah.
And Twain Augustin and Samed Ellington.
Yep, Samaj.
But in this class, they got Alexander, Letchworth, and Leroy. And keep in mind that, and I think Avon too, right?
No, Avon's class D. Back-to-back
But
champs.
Alexander Pembroke, always are good.
Yeah.
So we're not going to get a chance to go to Class D. We're going to do that next week, and we won't get a chance to do the volleyball because we're going to do a volleyball show because we are running out of time. I want to talk about our seniors, right? Yeah. So we want to recognize the seniors. And first, can I just say, Gerard, go ahead, talk about these seniors real quick.
All right, Carter Salerno from Sodus High School. Yeah, he's a student athlete.
Let's start with Tay Brown.
Okay.
The first one. So let's start with our senior spotlight. This is prepared by Z. And so let's start with Tay Brown from East High School, football, lacrosse track player. He wants to continue his college career in football. He said, enjoy the young years. That was his advice to younger players.
Yeah, enjoy your young years and explore life in safe and fun ways. Don't get caught up in drama or try to fit in just to look cool. That can hurt your future more than you think.
Love it.
It may happen to people around you, but don't let it happen to you.
Shout out Vanessa, his mom.
First, yeah.
And then our next one is Ruthie Gaspari from Williamson. Is our next senior of the week. Attend Houghton and major in pre-physical therapy, cross country, indoor track, and outdoor track. And Carter Salerno from Sodus High School, baseball, soccer, basketball, golf, indoor track. Attend college to continue his collegiate journey. Advice: high school goes much faster than you think. Stay consistent. And that is our show, y'all. Sorry we ran out of time. We are back. Thank you, guys. And shout out to our producer, Julio.
Except for that jersey. Take it off.
Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 On Demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.